Do you get joint pain? Do you ever feel like your hips are getting tight from sitting too long? Or maybe because we carry our stress in that area as well. In my book, The Feel Good Fix, I talk a lot about mobility. I also talk about how important it is to keep our joints nice and lubricated, our muscles working, and I talk about hip fractures and how to age well. So do check that out. Today we are doing a very beneficial 3-minute hip snack. I have got a little bit of support here. It could be by your bathroom sink. You know how I talk about balance. We're doing a little bit of balance work alongside this happy hip snack. So the first one we're going to do is with or without some balance, and make sure you've got something there. We're going to do some lovely gate openers, and we're going for about 3 minutes on this snack. So we're going to open out one leg out to the side and down, and then back up, closing the gate and back to the starting position. So I want you to think about really focusing on that hip ball and socket joint, yeah, that can get really tight. This is a great one for keeping our hips nice and mobile. I'm really isolating the movement, so I'm not twisting at my waist. I'm trying to keep the waist really fixed, the rest of the body nice and still. I am hovering my leg, which you might have noticed is the harder version. We're going to move to the other side. Have support if you need it. Otherwise, if you're progressing, you can do this without any support. We're just really focusing on giving our hips some love today. And these are gentle movements, ones that I go through with my mother-in-law and all my YouTube Zoom communities on Fridays. Even seated, we do this hip mobility drill. So do check those out with your loved ones as well, because sitting is the thing that really gets people's hips when our bodies are just in those sedentary positions for hours on end. That's our modern lifestyles, unfortunately. So that's your gate openers. We're then going to have support if we need it, or if you've been practicing your balance, we're going to move into some lovely circles. So supporting leg is taking your weight. Again, I'm trying to keep everything still, but I'm moving my leg either in small circles, nice straight leg, or you can make them nice and big, really giving your hip some love. You can change direction, keeping your core tight, back straight, really circling out. I can feel that, which is great because we're getting balance and some love for our lovely happy hips. That's what I want. So other side, just circling out. Feel your range of movement. What works for you? You could start off nice and small. You could go bigger. And then we're going to change directions. Lovely, breathing through. Oh, it feels really nice to release these. We're going to give it a little hip circle just here. This is a great one. Always puts a smile on my face. Just easing out both directions. And then the last bit is a little challenge. We're going to try and go into a nice low squat. This is something you might need to practice over time. But if you recall our ancestors, especially in India as well, where, you know, my ancestors are from, they would be sitting and doing everything in a low squat position. So we're going to try over time to get here. And I want you to just hang out for as long as possible, keeping your back straight, maybe encouraging your knees open with your elbows, maybe even adding a little bit of a rock, maybe lifting the heels up. I play with this quite a bit, and I try and practice this daily. So a low yogi type squat is definitely a key one to help us with our longevity. When you're done with it, obviously hold for as long as possible. You're going to extend the hips up, lengthen the legs, and then roll up the spine. That is your quick hip snack. Let me know if your hips feel a little bit looser, a little bit less tight, and a little bit happier. Do share this one with your loved ones. I think it's such an important one. I hope you enjoy it.